Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Welcome back. This is Amber with Amber Crafting, and I'm here with my April DIY planner subscription unboxing and setup. Now, I feel like March just flew by, and I was in this beautiful lime green planner from Printpression, and I loved it so much. I think I might say that about every month, but I'm not quite ready to move into April, so bear with me, please, as I'm sure that I may be resisting a little bit, but we're in the first week of April now. We're approaching the first week of April, so it's time, and let's get started. So, like I said, I was in this lime green planner for March, and I absolutely loved it. I can confidently say that I have planner peace. I really love all of the inserts that I'm in. I've been in all of the same like consistent inserts for um, I think it may be going on 6 months or so. I started this DIY planner subscription process in October. So yeah, there we go. That's 3 months. So April would be the eighth month or the seventh. Yeah, sorry, the seventh month. So it's been half a year going strong. I love the B6. I love the TN. I have four booklets in here. As I take everything apart, I'll talk a little bit about those inserts, but they are not changing. So here for April, I chose turquoise. I thought it would be really pretty for going into well, March is like an intro to spring. April, we're deep in spring. Here in New York, it tends to rain. So I'm thinking like, the bright blue as a nod to a lot of the rainy weather, but a lot of, spring elements with the bright colors. So without further ado, let's get started. As I usually do, I will pull apart my current month or my last month's setup, which was March, and then I'll go into what I have included in my April box. So here we go. For April, I have my April. This is the only planner that really changes. It's the monthly and weekly planner. So this is where all of my plans are going. So I have my April booklet set up. I made a slight change to the layout, which I can compare with the March planner as we get into this. And then it looks like in my planner subscription for this month, I did a lot of like very turquoise and blue items. So there's the pen. So let's open everything up and see what we have to work with. Now, if you're new, welcome. I'll talk a little bit about the planner subscription process. Back at say maybe end of summer, early fall of 2022, I had seen I was experiencing like a lot of FOMO with different planner subscriptions coming out, people getting things in the mail and things like that. And I knew that I didn't really want to acquire that many more things. I had a lot of things in my stash. I have a lot of supplies that like I really love and use. And maybe there's other supplies that I don't use as much because you just don't get around to them. So I had this idea that maybe I could, rather than, jumping on the bandwagon with new subscriptions to feel inspired, that I could feel inspired by my own stash by putting together my own kind of curated box or curated bag that I get to unpack every month and set up a new planner, and then I would always have that new planner feeling. Fast forward to today. So my first planner subscription was October of last year. So I did October, November, December, January, February, March, and now we're in April. So this is the 7th month of doing this. Every month I say I love my current planner. So I also really like moving into the new one. It's fun to kind of see like, ooh, like it's that pop of a new color and get new accessories, and I get to do some crafting and playing with my supplies. So I really think it's great for me. And if you have that feeling of, you know, I don't really want to go out and buy anything new, or I have things in my stash, I encourage you to make some type of subscription for yourself, planner subscription or otherwise. I was talking to a friend of mine about like this planner subscription, and she makes a little envelope of stickers for herself on a monthly basis. So she pulls out like her monthly stickers and she uses those for the month, and it gives you that new feeling with something that you already have. I mean, you know, we buy these supplies, we love them. Let's try to use them one. You know, I don't want to be like a person that kind of follows that meme where the meme says buying craft supplies and using the craft supplies are two different hobbies. Yes, we love buying the craft supplies, but I do buy them to use them. I want to use them. So let's get this set up. So I have this unpacked. I did include like some clips. I have a doll. I have like some planner babe things. This is like a hidden paper clip that I made last year. Some more paper clips, planner dangles. We've got a lot of paper clips in this one. Pockets, stickers. I have the like little papers that I think I want to make dashboards with. We've got this beautiful bookmark, matches perfectly. A sticker, some more stickers, Post-its, and I do have one insert and dashboard cover. I really love this. This is definitely like springtime in New York City vibe, so I can't wait to set that up and see that as my maybe the page when I open the planner. So I'll move these things aside and we'll take apart the old planner, and I'll figure out what I am archiving versus keeping. I see that I included this in the planner. I don't think that I'm going to use this, so this will go back in my archive, so to speak. And I'm not using this because I have an actual daily and weekly planner that I will be using. And when I first packaged these up, I didn't have this planner system yet, so I had anticipating using some like old planner inserts that I had in the planner subscription, and that has changed. So this is going to go back. Maybe I can use it like next year or for special projects. We'll see. So here is the April planner. It was this beautiful green. Like I really enjoyed the process of putting this together because I really got very crafty with, say, the dashboards. And this just screams spring, doesn't it? Like with the beautiful pops of color. So I'll pull out all of the inserts. So this is my, maybe I should figure out how to get the planner tails off. So there's the planner tail I used. This might also go well with the that blue. Even though I have a selection of items with the new planner for the month, I do sometimes migrate some elements over, especially if I loved them, to the new month. So I don't stick hard and fast to what's in the bag for my planner subscription. So the first book was my monthly planner. So you can see it's been well used, well loved, well notated. The second book, I'm going to hold this aside because I'll show the change that I've made. The second book that I have is my project planner. And I use this to put ideas that I have, and then when that idea migrates over into a project, I have like a full project page with steps that I use to plan out what I'm doing with that. Next, I have this reading journal. So I've simplified it to be, say, 4 pages for the month. So what that looks like is what do I want like my reading vibe to be, or what types of books do I want to read for that month. I make a list of books that I'm reading, and then I put what I've actually read and the statistics for that. So that's moving over to my next month. And then the last insert is my yearly insert. So this is like a future log where I just have so there's the month, maybe some tasks associated with the month, and maybe like some hard and fast appointments tied to days, where if I have an appointment that's far into the future, I will put it for that month. So that works really well, and that moves from planner to planner. So really the only insert that's changing is that weekly, daily insert, and I make myself a new one for each month. So I'm gonna hold on to these dashboards because I just loved the process of making them so much, and they really are gorgeous for spring. And I think these might work for like late summer as well, like they're very floral and gorgeous. So that's going in my stash. Maybe these will return in another planner subscription in the future, like late 2023 or early 2024. Things that I've kept in the pockets are Post-its. Now these are getting really thin, and I love these Post-its, so I'm bringing these over to April. I've got like a bookmark. It says life happens but coffee helps, and I really love that. That will move over. And then I have some stickers. I have been committed to like using stickers more in my daily pages, and I really enjoyed these. So I'm going to move these over into April. And then every month I select some pens and I keep them within the theme. I love using colored ink. So this month it was green. I was using all green pens, and they're just various shades of green, and I have 2 green highlighters and a green dot marker. So for this month it will be turquoise, maybe turquoise and like a light blue for this month. And what I love, this planner cover is by Printpression. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but what I love most about this planner is that it has this pocket here, and I always have been keeping the pens in the pocket, and it just works perfectly. On the side pocket, I've got these paper clips, really just for decorative purposes. I like having something pretty to look at when I open up the planner. I've got this daily affirmations bookmark. This is another piece that I really love. So I'm going to migrate this over into April. I've got another bookmark that I made, windmill paperclip, and this beautiful card from Indian Ivy ink, and another paperclip. So, and another one of these notepads, and I'm keeping that because, again, like I said, that's my favorite notepad or sticky notepad to use. So these were going into my stash for a future planner subscription. And then Printpression also has this great pocket. I use this for some extra storage, so I've got some stickers in there that I'm using, those are coming over into April. Especially while it's like Ramadan and Eid is coming up towards the end of the month, those are coming in handy. Then I have some like paperwork and things like that. So this is going to move into April too, like papers and some coupons and odds and ends. So I love all the storage that I get here. This planner comes with me everywhere. Either it's in my purse if I'm out and about, or it's on my desk because I'm using it. And with all the storage, it's just like the perfect one-stop shop for all of my planning. And for April, again, you know, just same planner, Printpression, just a different color, different flavor. Let's talk about the monthly insert. So here was March, and here is the new insert for April. What I enjoy about this is that I have the monthly overview. I didn't much use this page because I did most of my planning on like the weekly. Let's see. So the first weekly was say here. So I'm keeping the monthly planner. I do like having the month at a glance in the front to look at. I do have some items that I'm planning for this month, so I will fill this out more. I did change like a little bit of the font. This font is a little bit smaller. I felt that the bold was just a little bit too bold for me. Here it's a little cleaner. And then on the weekly planner, I've got, again, like I just changed the font a little bit, so it's going from being bold to less bold. I've got my weekly goals and objectives. And then what I usually include in my weekly is approximate prayer time, so that I arrange my days around when I'm praying, and I know when, depending on what appointments I have and things like that, whether I can pray in the mosque or at home, depending on what time it is approximately. And then for this month, since most of the month will be Ramadan, I have a meal planner where I'm including sahur, which is the pre-dawn meal, and then iftar, which is the breaking fast meal. And that's how I plan what we're eating. And having the meal plan just makes things so much easier for me. Then I have my weekly overview, so Monday through Sunday, and I have my weekly appointment of like the Jummah prayer at the mosque for Friday, like putting that in there. The daily page has changed a little bit as well. Let me see if I have like a blank daily page towards the back. Okay, so here's the daily page for, say, March. Pre-Ramadan, my day was kind of the planned part of my day was limited to like from 7 in the morning to 8 p.m. But now, since it's Ramadan and I'm up so much earlier and I'm staying up later and I have plans during those like early morning and late night hours, I've changed my daily layout so that it starts at 3 in the morning and it is ending at, say, 11. So at 3 in the morning, or the 3:30, I would get up, do some things. We would have sahur, that pre-dawn meal, pray, maybe take a nap. We've got some like classes and observances that we're doing. And then in the evening, so say 9, 10 o'clock, we're doing the evening prayers at the mosque. So just having the day segmented out like that, where it's morning and afternoon, evening, I thought that would be helpful. So I did lose a little bit of space for notes, but I haven't been using up this whole notes section. And then as always, I've kept my ideal day, where there's my tasks that I always want to complete in order to feel like I've had like a great, productive, and ideal day. And then I have my rings that I want to fill up consistently. So that's my daily planner. And then like I've got my weekly review. It is staying the same compared to last month. So so I'm excited about this new layout. You know, March is going, obviously, because it's over and I'm not using it anymore, but I do still have to migrate some tasks over into April for to-dos and things like that. So that is going in. I'm keeping it in the front, and I think for the rest of my booklets, they're going in the same order that I've been keeping them. So the year at a glance is going in the back. And then the year in reading is going third. So I'm putting that in the third strand here. And then the project planner is going second. I have a lot of projects that I want to work on towards the end of this month, so I want to have that booklet, you know, like just accessible and at my fingertips. So those are the booklets. I'm going to put my stickers inside the pockets. So the stickers are like a lot of these dolls. These are from Indian Ivy ink. Then I've got the Ramadan collection here from Ladybug Snug. And these are perfect because they just match the color of the planner so well. And then, so since those are larger, I'm going to keep them right here, like inside this storage area. And then those other stickers, I'm going to keep them right here in the back. We've got the Life Happens, Coffee Helps, and the Today card. I love having it there. And then the Post-it notes, the sticky notes, I'm going to have one in the front and then the other in the back. So these are the items that are migrating from March, and now I can focus on some new things. So now what is new? We've got the dashboard. I've got this beautiful bookmark. This would look really cute to keep it like when it's closed, to just have the bookmark hanging there on the outside. I don't know, or maybe that peacock can just kind of peek inside the cover. That could look really nice. This part is the hard part, right? Deciding how you want to set up your inner pockets and things. The hustle is really cute, that typewriter. This one, I think this is perfect for marking, say, the week. I've got the sticker, and it would go perfectly here, just because this pocket is where I actually will keep the pens. So the sticker says, hell no, I don't share my pens. So that fits there excellently. So totally appropriate, because that's where my pens will go. And then we've got this girl. We've got some clips and like just lots of crafty ephemera to use. So I will play around with this. I think I really want to make some dashboards. What I had some paper that I think I can make dashboards with. So these are very beautiful turquoise papers. I've got 3 of them. And I've also got some scraps from that same collection. So I'll have to speed up this next part while I kind of mess around with these papers and make a couple of dashboards and put them in. So I'll speed up this next part and then I will be right back to talk about what I did. This part of the process is something that I really enjoy, and that is putting my scrapbooking skills to the task and getting a little bit more creative with my dashboard setup. What I've done here are fold the individual papers and rounded the corners, and then I'm going to take each of the ephemera pieces from the planner selection that I had for myself and pair them up with some of the additional scrap papers to make the fronts of these dashboards a little bit more eye-catching. So what I'm using are contrasting colors to get a little bit more of a pop and add some visual interest there. Then I will take a main focal point from the ephemera piece and adhere it to that cover. And this has been such a good idea for if you have lots of those ephemera pieces and stickers. What I have also enjoyed using over the past couple of months were the Happy Planner sticker books for my projects. So you can see here I'm taking one of those flower collections. I'm looking for some quotes that I can use to further embellish the dashboard cover. So I chose Grow, and I'm putting the one of the girls here, and I'm also looking for some of those word quotes. I really enjoy these word stickers because they remind me of the Tim Holtz word stickers, so you can really play around with them and get that mixed media feel. And then I'm going on to continue to decorate the other dashboards with a mixture of either the die cuts or the quotes or a combination of both. So continuing on in this vein, and then what I'll also end up doing here is putting little pockets on the inside of some of the dashboards, and I'm of the mind that you can never use too many pockets. So here I'm putting the dashboards in kind of to correspond with each of the inserts that I think goes well with the theme of that dashboard, and then I'm using that um, illustrated postcard in the front before adding my paper clips and planner tails and maybe a couple of other die cuts as finishing touches to the dashboards. Once I've done that, and I believe that these 2 components are the most important, namely the pens. I've selected some pens that go with the color and the theme of the planner, and I'm putting them in that compartment of the planner cover. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on the front pocket of the planner. I am no expert in the front pocket, folks, so I'm afraid I don't really have any tips or techniques to share here, but I've seen really beautiful front pocket compilations from other planner people, and I aspire to be like them. What has worked for me has been to use that ID card pocket and have a sticker or a quote peeking out through that window. And I usually use the Printpression card that comes in this planner because it fits in that pocket perfectly, and it really works as a great base for whatever type of illustration or quote or sticker I'm going to use to make that visual piece. And I did find a sticker quote that I was going to use from this Happy Planner sticker book. And what I want to do is back up that sticker against some contrasting washi tape. And I'm choosing to go with this color that's in between a green and a mint. And it has like a watercolor type of floral design. So once I have that washi picked, I'm going to go around the border of this business card to make something that looks like a frame. And once I have that frame created with the washi, I'm going to put the sticker on the middle of it. So it looks like it's a sticker with like a little bit of a watercolor floral um, border with a little bit of foiled design. And then after that, I would cut this card down and make sure that it fits nicely and securely into that ID card spot. And then I feel like once that quote is in there, it serves as the main focal point. So really, I just move the rest of the elements around into the pocket until I feel like it's set. All right, so I'm back and I have the final planner set up here. What I did was I kept the inner pocket pretty simple with that great peacock bookmark, my today affirmations bookmark, the hustle typewriter clip and planner bestie, and I put this quote sticker from one of the Happy Planner sticker books in here on this card, and it says, "I want to feel free as the flowers." And I have a couple of other things I could add in the inner pockets, like I have this vellum pad, but the vellum pad is pretty bulky, so I think I want to take half of it and put it in here, but I'm not quite sure yet. And this would be my first time using a vellum pad, so I'm not really sure how the papers operate. They're pretty translucent, so I'm excited to see how that works. And then I've got the first book, which is that April monthly. Then I have my project planner. Then this is where I use the papers that were included in the planner subscription to set up a dashboard. So I have this die cut where it's a purse with shoes, so I thought this was totally appropriate for a project planning notebook. And I have this quote also from the Happy Planner that says, "Be strong and courageous." So there's my project planner. I put a pocket on the inside so that I could keep maybe receipts and things associated with projects. And I have another quote from the Happy Planner, "Bloom and grow." And then I have this gummy bear paper clip. I thought that was a fun addition to an otherwise like serious insert. Then the second, or this is the third insert, which is the reading journal. So I have the girl here and it says, "Grow through what you go through." So a lot of my reading lately is self-improvement type of reading, so I thought that was completely appropriate. And last, I have my year at a glance, and it has this planner girl die cut with this floral embellishment, and then the quote that says, "Bloom with grace." So I kept the dashboards pretty simple when compared with the dashboards from last month. You remember they were very like floral and there was a lot of elements on them, so like this for example. So I kept this pretty simple because the prints are just so bright and vibrant that I didn't want to cover them up much. So I just had a the side piece here and here, because again, I just really love the florals, and I wanted to keep it a little more simple for this month. Then I have my pens in the pocket, and again, I'm sticking to theme with like blues and turquoise-ish pens and highlighters. So I have the two highlighters. One is a light turquoise, and the other is kind of like a dark mint. So there's the one, and there is the other one. Both really beautiful. Then I have the dot marker, so I use this to do task lists and things like that. This is very bright. And then I have the this fine tipped pen. And I'm writing here because this week has already passed. This is the last week of March. And then this is a fine tip, but it's a ballpoint. And last, a third fine tip. And again, very bright and beautiful colors, so I'm really looking forward to using all of them. And you can see like they really go well with the planner. Just seeing that pop of turquoise around the writing does something positive to me. So that is all. Love the setup, and again, love the chunkiness. I'm excited to use this planner, or continue using the inserts, but have the new planner cover. And we will be back here for another month when it's ready to transition into the next planner. Let me know if you have decided to do a similar type of project, aka the planner subscription DIY, and if you are doing it, how do you like it? I'd love to hear your experiences. Thanks for sticking around while I set this up, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye.